like playing on the street. I like that discerning audience. I like to be able to play whatever I want to play as long as I want to play it. And I like getting an honest opinion from people. When you play on the street and people give you money, that's a show of appreciation for what you're doing. And it's an honest show of appreciation. These people have no invested interest. It's not an academic atmosphere. Nobody's trying to impress anybody. They're giving it because they truly and honestly enjoy what you're doing. And that's important to me. My name is Larry Price. I'm from Wilmington, North Carolina. I've lived in Finland for 12 years. I moved back here about 4 years ago. I'm a saxophonist. I've been doing it for 40+ years now. My musical style, I don't really know if there is a style. I'm influenced. I grew up with R&B, you know, kind of thing. Well, you know, R&B at that time. What was R&B? You know, the Motown sound and all of that. You know, so you know, Funkadelic, Sly and the Family Stone. You know. First introduction to what I do now is mostly like jazz and blues. So I got into that a little later in my life, you know. So I studied music in North Carolina. You know, I went to the university. But this was after I had been in the Army and out. I went in at 17, so when I got out, I only stayed a few years, so I was still young, and I went to university. And that's when I was introduced to Coltrane, Bird, and all those people, you know. And then I also was introduced to people like, you know, Huddie Ledbetter and, you know, the blues guys, you know. So that was always really interesting for me. And I've had some exposure to some of the church stuff. There was a church right across the street when I grew up, and I used to go stand out and listen at the music outside, you know. So I always thought it was real cool. It was organ and everything. So, so yeah, that's. The first street performance I did was in my hometown in Wilmington, North Carolina. Yeah. A friend of mine, he played guitar and we got together and, you know, played on the street and I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I just wanted to play. It didn't matter where. And then I did it. I lived in New York for 12 years, so I did it there. Enjoyed it. You know, did it every day. It was like a regular job. There was 5 other people that we all met every morning. We started playing at 8 o'clock in the morning. We played from 8 to 5 every day on the street. You know, it was a regular gig. And if it rained, we went to the band leader's house and rehearsed. You know, it was myself, 2 saxophones, bass, guitar, drums, and a vocalist, female vocalist. Yeah, yeah, I learned a lot doing that. I usually play down at 10th and Market. That's my spot. I think there's a drug clinic or something down there, and you know, so you know, I'm just, you know, I usually play down there, and it's close to Jefferson where my wife's work. So when she gets off, I don't have far to go when we can go home together. But I like that area. There's a lady that sells stuff down there too, and she's a really nice. It's just a nice atmosphere, even though you've got a lot of other kind of like people doing illegal things in that area. But you know, I don't know. I guess it kind of goes well with the music, though. You know what I'm saying? I can bring a little joy into it. You know, yeah. Putting together a project for elderly homes. I've been playing at the Samuel A. Greenhouse, and I'm starting to perform there on a regular basis. So my idea, my vision, is to create a program for the elderly. You know, and hopefully I want to do this throughout the United States and Canada if possible. And it's music. Of course, music is a therapy in and of itself. And then I want to be able to speak with them, you know, open a line of communication to where we can just talk about things that they would like to talk about, talk about some inspiring things, because so many of our elderly, the times that they have been on this planet and the experiences that they have are so valuable. And many times they don't get to share that with people. And we're missing out on a lot. It's like all of these people are like walking libraries that are not being tapped into. We are not, you know, they're just walking by and you just, you know, but there's so much experience and so many things that they can share. And I want to encourage them to do so. Well, my advice to young people would be to remember that you and you alone have the power to make your dreams come true. You and you alone. If it doesn't happen, it's on you. If it does happen, it is on you. And remember that it all comes with hard work. Sometimes some really great things come our way, but they are disguised as problems and hard work. So we miss those kind of opportunities oftentimes. But if you know, just remember that you need to take control and you need to be the gatekeeper of your mind and what you're trying to do. Because everything starts with an idea. So you need to understand that, you know, if you're not using your mind, somebody else is.